met hart en ziel. Hier nu voor jouw knie. En me geef aan jou. Mijn hart, mijn ziel. Ik zoek een mens van vlees en bloed. Al die mij ontviel. Een vervallen vloed. Die het hart verteert. En jou altijd leert. Zie hoe ik de as, de urne aan je gaf. Ik zoek in stilte mijn eigen graf. Ik ben de kilt, de keizer van de grote spijt. En zie hoe mijn kroon van ijzer mijn huid aan flarden snijdt. Ik voelde hoe niemand ons begrijpt. En voelde mijn wil, mijn wonden. Door bliksem en ton. Door liefde en leed verbonden. In evenwicht en doelgericht. In een oogopslag gekroond heers jij, net als ik. Over het verloren woord, verkoren door de hoeder. De moeder die van ons elk beviel. En heers ik in dit vrije huis. Op dit open erf, tot ik sterf. Ik neem afscheid van dit stervend lichaam, dit stervend hart, de dagen zwart. Ik verlies me in het vuur elk uur, het grote lijden tegemoet, te voet, met jou erbij, en ik hou moed, verrees, de hemel ingeprezen, onze tijd, de eenzaamheid, al mijn liefde gegeven, verbrand die stilte, verbrand die eenzaamheid, en op de as van wat toen was is nu gebouwd, ons aller huis. Ons aller huis. de moedermelk. Ik zoek een mens van vlees en bloed, die zich neerknieuwt en zijn ziel doorzoekt. En mijn grote pijn laat ik nu vrij.
Hello. What's up, everybody? What's up, Rasta, Cassie, RTZ, 10 bucks, Mystique, Mark. Hope everybody's doing good. Ankthar on this Thursday, February 12th, 2026. I'm sure I'll repeat that during the stream, but probably a shorter stream today. I'll call it an hour early. I just want to watch State of Play, and I'm sure many of you guys will want to do the same. So we'll just make room for for the big publishers to do their thing. So yeah, we'll call it an hour earlier, and why not stream? Why not stream it? Oh, just I don't know. I don't want to disrupt the whole thing, and I did stream a couple of those things a while back. I don't know. I like having consistent shows. So if I was to do something like that, I would have to end the stream, then start again. I'm not much for midstream changes and all those things. Just not me. The battery. How are you doing today? But we'll talk about the things we see on Sunday. When I'll be back on Sunday, we'll talk about all the new announcements and whatever, if there's anything worth talking about. Well, thank you, battery. I appreciate that. Seraphim, I'm ready for disappointment. Yeah, I don't know, Mar. I have no expectations, so I don't think I can be disappointed. I'm gonna have to close my eyes if Seros shows up. That's also a thing why I'm not streaming those things. Mystic Flame is there's trailers that I don't want to watch. Like if I know that it's coming up, I literally mute the stream and look away. So if I'm streaming it, I have to watch. I have to address the things. So it's a macaron. If it's something I already know I'm gonna play, I'm not watching the trailer. Yeah, speaking of trailers, a new trailer for Zero Parades just came out apparently from Zaum. I haven't watched the trailer, but I've seen the reactions. Some of the disco fan base is really, up in arms against that one. Which, I understand it's a little bit of a complicated situation with what happened around the development of disco. I don't know the details of that. I haven't really dove deep into the whole thing, but I was still a little bit taken aback. I think the reaction's a little bit excessive. I think wishing that the game's gonna fail so that everyone loses their job and everything, and you know, saying, encouraging people to pirate the game instead of buying it and yada yada. I think it seems a little excessive to me. Like nobody's, you know, at the end of the day, it's a video game where you're developing video games. It's not, nobody's committing a genocide or anything, right? So I think, you know, if you don't want to buy it because you don't like what happened around the Disco development, that's fair. Don't buy it. It's fine. I think wishing that people will lose their jobs, some of them, most of them maybe not even, you know, have nothing to do with what happened. They're just trying to make a good video game. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna happen, Tioma. Probably later this year. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure some people did, Macaron. I bet that a lot of people that worked on Disco or working on this one. What's up, Colette? How are you doing today? But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Other than that, did you see the big surprise yesterday when I ended my stream was all the Diablo stuff. I will say I don't think a new class in Diablo 2 was on my bingo card for the rest of my life. 25 years after the fact, a new class in Diablo 2 is kind of a crazy situation. But I mean, obviously the Resurrected edition was still supported, right? Like new seasons and stuff like that. So I guess it kind of makes sense. But it's still a little crazy. Like I mean, it could be. I don't know if it's like a world record for the latest DLC ever released for a video game. After, you know, the longest period of time between original release and DLC release. It could be. 25 years is a long time. But ready for more cave diving fun? Hopefully we won't have any cave to walk through, but we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited to play more of this. I played a little bit more of Mugenics yesterday. I did, I think, 2 adventures. I don't know. There's something about that game. I think it's a really creative game, and I like a lot of the mechanics. And I'm, you know, I'm a big fan of tactical, you know, tactical RPGs and all that. So that kind of scratches the spot. I like the breeding mechanics and all that. I like the decadent vibe it has and all those things. But for some reason, it doesn't have that, okay, one more run type thing for me right now. It doesn't really have its hooks in me. Maybe it will happen later. Who knows? Maybe it's just because I just, you know, maybe over the weekend I'll have more time to sit with it, and maybe it's gonna finally get there. But yeah, it was very easy for me to finish an adventure yesterday and close the game, which is unusual. Like typically those sort of roguelikes or whatever, you know, it's like, oh man, I really wish I could do one more, but I've got to go to sleep. No, yesterday I even like closed it like 2 hours before I would have to, and I just sat there and, you know, doing nothing really interesting. So I don't know why it's not hitting harder than that. you know. Yeah, I don't know, Macaron. I wasn't aware of that until actually later after playing the game for a bit. I think Macmillan's explanation is sort of makes sense. I mean, I you know, it seems like a bit of a deflection, but his reasoning, you know, was just getting recognizable voices in the game, and so he grabbed a whole bunch of people around, you know, the whole spectrum of opinions without much regard for said opinions, right? He just wanted recognizable voices. And at the end of his statement, he says something like, you know, if you hear someone you don't like, you can always throw them in the trash, or worse. Which, you know, fair enough, but obviously that's a bit of a deflection, I guess. What's up, Salino? I don't know. I would have to think about it more and form a better, you know, deeper opinion. I'm a little, you know, I'm a little slow and tired today. I don't want to get into a big political debate. If you don't mind. Sure, we'll have opportunities to talk about it again. Oh, nice, you know, we love that. I'm also interested in that new, what's it called? Like the Suda 51 game? Romeo is a Dead Man? Romeo is a Dead Man. That's the one. I'm interested in that one. I think it looks cool. Obviously a very nice pedigree, you know. I even liked Let It Die for a bit, despite its sort of predatory structure and monetization. But yeah, I don't know. It seems wild in the best of ways. So I don't know. Maybe I should Gecko. Maybe I should look into that one. I hear the reviews are a little mixed. It seems like there's a bit of repetitiveness to it, which I don't think bothers me too much. Again, I liked Let It Die, and that thing was repetitive as hell, so I don't mind a little bit of a grindy experience. What did I walk into? Oh, just talking about video games. It's a Bear. I mean, I'm talking about video games. I don't know what everyone else is doing, but all right, let's get into it. I need to get some work done in there, especially since we're going to call it an hour earlier tonight. Give space for the state of play. I would like to make some progression. Nice, you know. I'm excited for the Artemis launch, but that's delayed for now, so. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. My bags are a mess because of that gigantic jug of water that I don't know what to do with. I mean, I have some food at least, but... Man, the music in this place is so freaking good. Six in the morning, okay. Our resources are okay. Food's a little low, but we're mostly fine. So this leads to the face up there. I can tell from like the geography of the whole thing. There's mushies here. God, the music is so good. And I made some good progress on their moon program this week. Oh yeah? Are we getting Moon Race 2.0 in 2026? Is there a world where I can get... I mean, I should be able to, right? With that big jug there, I should be able to push it in a way that makes space. I'm gonna have to get rid of something. I just don't know what it is. There we go, juniper. Is there any brew that I could improve? I have a strong infusion that I could improve, yeah. What's up, Sophronicus? They want to land by 2030, seems on track. NASA wants to land in 28 or 29, that seems optimistic. Yeah, it's very windy in this place. That's it. We're in the Wind Palace, so it literally... it's what it's all about. So... obviously now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, what do I do with this gigantic jug of water? Because either that or some of my smaller ones need to go. I'm just annoyed because I don't want to get rid of all those drinks. If I could transfer... man, it would be amazing if I could, like, transfer this. I don't know, maybe I can? Does it need to be empty before? Maybe not. Because I know you can transfer things to your side jug, like your you know, the thing you can use during climbs. I don't know if you can... I don't think you can transfer things in the bag itself. Because I would empty this and I would just fill it up with... well, I mean, everything is mixed right now, but I would at least fill it up with chocolate drink, so I don't lose that. I think the grog can go for sure. But I could at least cook mushrooms first with it. Is that gonna make what I'm hoping it's gonna make? Like, I'm afraid it's gonna make something silly. I wanted to make some flambéed mushrooms. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. And now I can get rid of that bottle, at least. That one can go, I don't care. Alright. Now. Hmm. If I was to get rid of... Okay, I'm gonna turn that into some ultimate infusion. No, that's very nice. We have a bunch of ultimate infusion, very happy with it. Yeah, like, I mean, should I get rid of that big bottle eventually? And the problem is it's full of a good thing right now. What if I... Is there a world where I empty this? And then I fill it up with that? Because if I put this here... And then I can even put that here maybe, right? To get rid of another small bottle? What happens if I get... Let's imagine I get rid of that small bottle and I put that here instead. Ugh, no, it's not ideal. It's a little too big. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the big jug. It pains me to say, but I think this thing is just too big. It's just too much space. I like having the option for several small different drinks. I think. I don't know. Can I put it like this for now? No, it's not gonna work, is it? Ooh, Jesus, yeah. What a mess. I hate that my bag's a mess like that. It makes me feel really bad. Yeah, nothing stable in there. Bootlegger. I think I don't have to make a decision now. I mean, I don't think there's... I don't think we have a lot more to pick up there. I need to look at... we have to climb up here, but I think... Let's see. There's anything else first. What do we have in here? Oh! Son of a bitch! So if I empty this and I fill it up with chocolate drink. Oh, I can't. It's not the same, I don't think. Mm. What's the yellow yak again? I mean, I know it's an energy drink. I'm just not sure what properties are. Anyway, let's. I'll have to look into it again before we leave this inside area. And we have Penkira in there, and that's it. Do I need more Penkira? I mean, honestly, I could get rid of. The only thing that's really good about the Ataxium is it protects against the cold really well. I'm fighting the instinct to get rid of that big jug. Okay. Scout a little bit. Doesn't look like there's much of anything around here. Wait, there's no head. Hold on. I thought there was a face like the previous statue and that the... No, that thing goes all the way up. Oh, shit. I think that actually reconnects with this. Probably. Somehow. I don't think there's any reason to climb that. I mean, there's stuff up here. I'm not sure what that is. For a plant. But it might be worth just checking out at least. I don't know if there's anything up here. There's eggs. Okay. At least grab that, I think. Doesn't seem too hard. I'm a little paralyzed by the options there. It's just some grip and 20 drink. Oh. Oh, I'll grab that for the next slow climb. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna empty this. This can be transferred. You can only transfer to and from. Yeah, you can transfer to and from the outside jug. Okay, so hold on. That means I could technically throw the chocolate milk in here and then transfer it in there. Hold on. I don't know if this is gonna work the way I expect it to, but getting flashbacks to the pump room. You know. Alright, so if I empty this, it's just water, so let's empty it. And now I transferred that. Can I transfer it back? Yes. Okay, so now if I transfer that and I fill this jug, the only place to transfer is this. And now I can transfer that. Fill the bottle with water. No! It doesn't work? Oh, what a tragedy. Is it not the same? Oh, this one's creamy. Fuck! Do you have anything to make it creamy? I don't think so, right? No. Shit! Okay, so the other strategy would be to transfer the ultimate infusion. But should I get rid of the big ore? Now, if I'm getting rid of anything, I think it should be... What a nightmare. I don't have anything to make this one creamy. What happens? I mean, I probably can't, right? I was gonna say, what happens if I mix one of the chocolate drinks with the other chocolate drink? Does it transfer the creamy properties? I don't think it's even an option. I'm gonna just check in case. I don't think it's an option. Am I willing to lose something for the sake of those jugs? Like... I just try to survive with like that amount of space until I have to use those things and then I can finally replace it. See? Yeah, we'll just for now we'll just see what we can do, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab the egg and I'm gonna go check on that plant that's up here and then we'll have to climb that. Looks like a fine climb, I think. The piton in here, right? Yeah. Now I have too many pitons. I have taking space in my bag. I can never be happy. This game is making me realize that I don't think I have the brain for happiness. I'm always gonna be frustrated by something. I was about to say it. It is what it is. I have to accept who I am, I guess.
Cool.
Okay, this is immediately a little harder than I expected, but I think it should be fine.
Incoming.
Oh yeah, hold on. This is a little sketchy.
Right on. Careful.
Oh god. Oh no. Another one. Listen, bird. Oh, did you see? I was actually protected from the gust because of where I'm located. It's not just a blind, you know, like, oh, there's a gust, you're gonna fall mechanic. Like, your actual position matters, which I think that's kind of crazy. How do I... Yeah, this is a little sketchier than I expected. This would have been easier, I think.
Oh, no, no, no!
Yeah, I actually think it's easier to climb from the other side. I thought this was closer, but no, it's a little far. It's fine.
Whoosh.
Yeah, man, those birds, they freaking hate me. It's crazy. Can't even, you know, can't even eat eggs in peace. Whoa. That should never happen. I really wish I could select the order of the pitons and then place, like if I place like one of the indestructible ones first, like that's the one that it picks when I try to repel. I mean, I wonder why. Yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery to me. Is there a world where I go through all that chocolate milk sort of fast and that's my resource management for a while? And I keep the other food elements so I can eventually replace those jugs. But if I'm getting rid of something, I'm getting rid of the small one. So I would have to transfer that into this, I think. I would have to transfer this into that, even if it's not full, I don't care. If I'm getting rid of something, I think it would be the smaller bottle. Because the big bottle's pretty good. I think space-wise it'll do. Okay, so there's a few things I want to check here. There's a plant up here. Oh, there's also a plant there. I think that's wild garlic. Which, hold on, can I make strong infusion with that? I would need more. Well, okay, hold on. It's a little sketchy. There we go. Nice. I don't know what this is. I don't recognize all the plants yet. I don't know. I should be better at it. Oh god. Wow! What the fuck? Okay. I was not ready for that gust. And I was not on the wall very well. That hurt too, holy shit. Okay, note to self, those gusts are actually lethal. I need to be careful with that.
Strapping down.
How? Oh my god, dude. Seriously? Thought I was well... Why can I not grip that wall there? It's a crack, it should be fine. I mean, I get that it's leaning back a little bit, but...
I feel a gust coming.
I mean, maybe there was a gust and I just didn't pay attention? I really sound like a cow with my little chime. Reminds me of my childhood. I love it. Nope. Get in here. No. No. Yes, thank you. Longtemps, okay. I don't even think that's that great of a find. Okay. I think it's a very Swiss thing to have bells on cows. Maybe. Yeah. It's definitely my childhood, that's for sure. I lived amongst the cows. How do I even get to this thing? Do I have to go all the way around? Like, that's a crazy climb. What the fuck? All this for garlic? I don't even know if it's worth it. This wall is insane. I love it though. It's such a great wall. Yeah, I mean, the only route I see would be to go here, and then this. And then that, and there. For what? For one piece of garlic? I don't think so. That seems crazy. It's a nice reward for those who are climbing it anyway, but... trying to survive here. Some gentian here. Gentian. And more crazy walls. Yeah, I mean, you would have to start from the bottom to get there, I think. Alright, can I actually do this? Is there actually a path there? Yeah, that's... I think the easiest way to get to those eggs... I mean, I wasn't too far here, but... I actually think the way would have been to go there and then up here maybe, and then put a piton there and then just swing in. Yeah, maybe that was the play. Some of those walls are starting to get really difficult. Yeah, see, I don't like that. Why are my permanent ones getting replaced? That seems so crazy. Oh, I think I know why. When you use them, your bag automatically replaces one of the ones that is missing. Well, that makes sense, I guess. I really want that egg, though. Can't think of anything else but getting that egg right now. I'm obsessed. So we're gonna climb.
Nice.
What I just did right there was very dangerous. I could have been...
Whoosh.
This thing could have pushed me off the fucking wall and all the way down to my death. It looked like nothing, but that was actually super dangerous.
Great. Higher. No, come on!
Yeah. Fuck!
Incoming.
It's about run. I was really close again. Holy fuck. Still deathless, yeah. We're not doing anything too dangerous today, like it's not a crazy climb or anything. I'm just trying to get to an egg. But I'm not climbing too well today. Making a lot of small mistakes. I don't understand. I don't get it. Last time I did it and it was totally fine. And it seems like I need to maybe more manually move my limbs there. Because I can't reach around in the way that I'm trying to. Let's see. Let's be a little more intentional and patient. There we go. See? That's what I wanted to do, but I had to go manual there. Is that good enough? I think so.
I'll take a breather.
Yeah, I'm going through that chocolate drink, which is not ideal, but I think ultimately it's resources that I'm using, right? And then it leads to me being able to switch with that. I think is great. Because then what we want to do is, once that is empty, we put this in there. Then we put maybe the strong infusion in here. And we just get rid of juniper. It doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Or I drink it, right? Yeah, I think that's gonna be the play. I'm sorry, you're gonna hate me, bird, but I have to. I hope you know it's for the greater good. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fine.
Ow! Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I know. There's more eggs, though. There's so many eggs. I'm gonna use some chalk. And then I'm gonna refill. Yeah, that makes room for... Yeah, I know. No, I get it. I get it. That's 3 eggs. That's a lot of egg. We're gonna make such a large omelette. It's gonna be amazing. Endangered condor egg. Okay. I think I'm gonna... Okay, how do I deal with this? Do I climb back or do I just... Can I do this? That seems a little crazy, but...
I feel a gust coming.
Nice, I got it. I actually got the wall. It's a pretty precarious position, but... Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, get up there. Nice. There you go. Nice. Yeah, we're a little full, clip turn, but we're about to turn this around. It's gonna be fine. That bird species wasn't endangered at the beginning of this playthrough. Okay, that's just not true. That bird species is not endangered. They're totally fine. Have you seen how many eggs we found? They're not having a, you know, reproduction issue. Says the man with all the eggs. Yes! Because there's so many. There's an overabundance of egg. Alright. I think some juniper here. Might as well drink it. I don't think we can do anything with plantain, right? We've determined that. Oh! Oh no, it's better when cooked. Okay. Ooh, plantain, yeah. Can we mix it with something? Like, what happens when you mix it with chocolate drink, for instance? Okay, I'm actually kind of curious. There's a part of me that's like... You know, I kind of want to know. Am I just gonna... Is it just gonna make some creamy plantain or something? Like... Or herbal chocolate drink? I don't know. Actually, I'll keep that for now. I do want to drink some juniper, I think. I'll drink this. No. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close. Being able to do the big transfer. Drink this, move that. Put some ultimate infusion in there. Yeah. This is gonna be fine. I think we need to sleep is the thing, because we're, you know, we're very low on health, so we need to sleep. That might be the longest night of sleep we've had since we blacked out. And what a place to get that amount of sleep. I mean, it's a little windy, but you know, it's a vibe in here. All right. So now I can drink the rest of my chocolate milk. Okay. And now we can make the big transfers. I don't think it was necessarily an optimal use of our resources, but I think long term it's going to be beneficial. So, I mean, it was fine. I mean, we didn't waste anything. Maybe some of the little stats, but like the stat boosts don't seem that insane. Most of them. Like the extra grip can help. I mean, obviously they can all help, but they're so short-lived that it's kind of, you know, a challenge to get them at the right time. So we're gonna empty this, and we're gonna empty that. Now we're gonna transfer this. Then we're gonna fill the 2 small bottles just to make sure they don't get filled. Oh, and this one too. And now we transfer all that strong infusion to the big one. Now we transfer this, empty that, fill the small bottle so that it doesn't get filled, and now we transfer that into this one. It's not an ideal use of the space, but again, short-term solution for now. And now, okay. So if I send that up here, send that up here, send that down here, and remove this. Oh, look at this! Doesn't it look nice? I mean, there's a lot of pressure there, which I think kind of ruins the vibe there, but... What's up, Fred? It is the pump room all over again, yeah. Yeah, I think once we remove a little bit of all the pressure that's applying there, I think this will look better. But I think in theory this is good. I mean, we can always switch that with this, I think. Yeah, I think this works. I just need to, you know, relieve a little bit of the pressure in there. The line of eggs, yeah. And then we're gonna get rid of all that, right? Yeah. Actually gonna film myself. All right. Let's see. I wanna think about what to do with the chalk situation. We're almost done with housekeeping, and then we can climb. Okay, I think I want inventory full. Okay, we have to find a solution for that. I mean, there's not a centimeter of that inventory that I can compress together at this point. Like, this is the fullest our bags have ever been. I think. Like, every time, if I move something slightly, it immediately pops back. Hold on. Yeah, we got it. Okay. And now we get rid of this. It's so weird to get rid of so many containers, but I know it's the right decision. Okay. Okay. I wonder if... maybe I switch this over? Like that? Yeah, that seems to be sitting nicely at the bottom there, huh? Or, hold on. Is that even better? Ooh, that might actually be even better. Or, hold on. And somehow we're back to the beginning. Yeah, that feels good. What's up, Shepard? We have too many meds. I mean, I think the meds, even if right now it doesn't seem super useful, I think eventually, like, I'm gonna be happy to have all this. Would it be better to put them like that? Or not? Like when we start really struggling and we're gonna have like, our health is gonna start becoming a resource that's more meaningful. Like I'll be happy to have all those meds. Save my ass. I don't know. Makes me want a Daniel Matt movers. We just have to organize a moving van. I would love a game where like the main mechanic is organizing shit. Some people will say Escape from Tarkov. No, I mean, you know, like a real game where the main goal is just putting things in the right place and finding ways to fit things. Yeah, like a movers game. That would be awesome, actually. You have like a truck of a certain size and eventually you can upgrade, but at first you have like just a small truck and you have to like do contracts to move people. And obviously the goal is to find how to, you know, put everything in the least amount of travels, right? To save money. You don't want to have to like do several trips. You have to sort of find a way to fit everything, and the way you fit things, and not only just the position, but like the weight of everything and how it's it's the way it's organized in your truck, like will make it more risky to drive or not, you know, like all kinds of. Actually, that sounds like an awesome fucking concept for a game. No kidding. That actually sounds rad. Dude, everything is so floaty up there. I hate it. Tetris, yeah. Unpacking was nice, yeah. But it was also not challenging, right? Like, there was no challenge in unpacking. It was just a chill game, which totally fine, but not quite what I'm thinking here. I can't tell what's due to like pressure from the rest of the pack and what's due to actually the shapes not fitting well, like here, situations happening. We're gonna have to have a temporary setup, I think, until, you know, until we empty some of our stuff and we eat more food and... Right now it's a proper mess. Wilmot's warehouse. Have to know where everything is for shipments. Yeah. But what do you think about that idea of, you know, having like a moving company? Like Cassie said, like a movers game. And the main mechanic being the size of your truck and trying to not spend too much time and fuel. So you want to do like the least amount of travels, and so you have to fit everything in, and it's a balance between the risk of overfilling your truck and, you know, maybe having a more filled up truck, you know, you save on fuel but you use more of your tires, for instance, and there's more of a risk of an accident because you're, you know, like more inertia and all that. And yeah, things can break if you pack it too tight. And so you have to find like all these, you know, balancing act of all those mechanics that interact together. I think there's a really cool concept there. I wouldn't be surprised if it already exists. And if it doesn't, I don't know. Maybe it's time for me to learn to code a fucking game. I keep getting all these ideas and I'm not doing anything with them. I don't know. Hey, if there's any programmer out there that wants to, you know, work on this, we'll make it a nice, you know, overarching little story thing while at the same time being a simulator. I don't know. I think there's a banger in the making there. Could be the next house sleeping simulator, for all we know. I have no idea how hard it would be to actually code. I legitimately don't know. But I don't even think it needs like a full-on like 3D engine thing. I don't think you actually need to have those mechanics of getting in the... It could be like a pure like 2D sort of nice little UI and, you know, I don't know. Alright, anyway, our bag's gonna be a mess for a while until we use a bit more resources. It's fine, he says, trying to convince himself. It's pretty cold in here though. We're still somewhat cold. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reheat some water. Just drink that. She never shuts the tent, it drives me mad. That's not a reason to get mad. Come on, Cassie. Alright. It's time for the ascent of what's left of this sort of tower we're in. Probably peas with the door open too. Okay, now you're crossing a line. Does that remove the warmth on the water? It does, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna just eat that underground oak because we're not gonna be back here anyway, so might as well. I don't think you can cook it or anything. So. This place is really freaking cool. What a beautiful location that was. Yeah, interesting, Macaron. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that's not addressed in the game, right? Just like, generally, like, disposing of your bodily waste, right? That stuff's not addressed. My headcanon is that she does whatever she needs to do while she's setting up the tent. It's part of the little ritual, you know? But yeah, we've been out there a month. That's a long time in-game. Day 31. 40 hours in the game, by the way. Alright, so... we now want to climb up here, which... Man, I don't know what the best route is. This seems... nice. I don't know how scary it is to go across... the little thing here. It should be fine, right? Yeah, no, it's not over. You know, it's not going over or anything. And then we climb here, go through those cracks, get to that side, and There's a ledge here. Once we get the ledge, it's fine. Is there anything faster? I don't think so. This seems a little spread out. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to take all the way there. What's the longest I want to spend on a mountain climb IRL? I don't know, like, I mean, there's been some crazy adventures. I'm assuming, like, the Everest stuff, you know, obviously is crazy, but, like, a pure wall climb, I think the Dawn Wall, like, the whole Dawn Wall thing with, Tommy Caldwell has to be, you know, pretty up there. I doubt it's the longest, but it has to be up there. They stayed on that wall for a long fucking time. But like a full mountain climb, it has to be some of the Everest or K2 expeditions, right? Most likely. I don't know how long those can take, but yeah, like a single wall, like the Dawn Wall has to be up there. There was a story not too long ago of a lady who was climbing a wall and she got caught by a storm and she had to stay like 10 days in the same spot on her, you know, on her portal ledge tent. That has to be scary. I would like to use the first piton as late as possible. Hope she bought some books to read. I don't know exactly what the circumstances were. Oh shit, I did not want to do that. Oh, you can cancel. It's the first time I cancel, actually. I'm glad to know it's possible. Hell yeah. No, 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 no! Damn. Ah, shit. Why was I so freaking... God. God, that one sucks. Holy fuck, dude. I was on the ledge too. I thought I was fine. I thought I was doing good. I really thought I was stable there on that wall. I don't know why it was so unstable. I should have just put that piton in the wall and been safe. I even have like more than I need right now. I'm literally overflowing in pitons. I didn't need to be conservative. God, I'm so mad at myself. Holy fuck, dude. I am so mad at myself right now. I really think we had it. I really think there was a chance we could have done the whole game without dying once. I mean, listen, I'm sure the game's gonna get a lot harder. I'm sure by the time it's all said and done, we'll have died several times, but I also made a mistake, which is I was trying to get it perfectly placed. I think when you're trying to get in a panic, you just put it wherever you can. It doesn't need to be perfect. I could have just, like, you know, instantly put it in instead of trying to wait for the right timing. So many mistakes there. Damn, I really... Fuck, I really thought I was fine. What a shame. No, nothing. It just goes back to the last time you saved, is right before this whole thing. God, that was such an unnecessary death. Holy fuck! Like, it wasn't even like a risky thing or anything. That was so easy. I don't understand how I fell. Well, kind of poetic that it would be in a place such as this one, isn't it? Didn't even get a final message, yeah. What I'm most annoyed by is that I'm a little worried it sort of, it lowers the stakes of the whole thing. And I'm worried that it's gonna make me less, you know. It's gonna make me less careful or less engaged with the whole, you know, trying to survive and all that. Maybe not. Yeah, never mind. This is apparently a lot harder than I thought. This is a lot sketchier than I thought, huh? See, that could have been exactly what happened before.
Right
If
on.
I had, instead of canceling, if I had just put that baton in the thing, it would have been perfect. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that ledge. It's not wanting to support my weight at all. Like, that's crazy. It does not want to support my weight. Let's see. Keeping the death count as low as 1 can still be a goal to strive for. Yeah, but whoops, it doesn't mean anything. Don't worry, I can still very much enjoy the game. I'm just very upset. I really thought I had a chance. What's up, Shazar? Yeah, no. This is a lot harder than I thought here. I think I kind of have to go faster and reach those little cracks. Just like really go over at a much faster speed. But I definitely underestimated the difficulty of that little ledge there. It felt safe. Definitely wasn't, based on the 2 experiences we just had. Well. If that's my only death by the end of the game, I'm gonna be very annoyed. That's gonna feel like such a tragedy. Yeah, there's nothing to grip. There's a wall behind the waterfall, but there's nothing to grip. Yeah, I don't know. I really need to go faster, I guess. Whoa, that was not my intention. Is there a ledge up here? Hold on. Feels like there's a passage behind there. No. Yeah, see here, I have an issue with this. My hand literally grabbed something without me putting the button. Like, my foot got like automatically put to the wall. Even when I was trying to find something and it automatically put my foot there. I guess I slipped maybe and that triggered that.
Good.
Yeah, no, that doesn't. Because there is a hole there for my hand, but I just can't get to it while my feet are stable. I don't understand why that little ledge isn't holding my feet. I really don't get it. Seems like it should. Okay, can you stop spazzing a little bit? Thank you. See, that's all I had to do. Holy fuck. That's what I was trying to do this whole time, but it just, I guess I went too slow. I had to go a little faster to not dig into my stamina too much. God damn. Again, get your foot in there. Thank you.
Shit, it's not working.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I'm a little worried about that. I'm also not sure. I think we're gonna have to go all the way, right? Like we have to go all the way there. Oh yeah, I don't think... I thought I could just climb up here, but I don't think I can. Nope. You have to go all the way around. This is the... well, not even that. Yeah, this is a hard climb. Holy fuck.
Come on!
Nope. I don't trust this wall. Like I'm legit scared of it. Because I'm not sure that my feet can hold on this. I guess they can so far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, how is that more stable than... I need to get over it. I just don't understand how the other one was not more stable than it was. Like, there's no reason for this to be more dangerous. It's literally the same ledge as this one. Maybe hard rock is a little more grippy. I don't know. Because of the surface. That could be it. Wait. Oh, come on. See, I hate that. I wish I could use the one that's in my bag, but I can't. But they keep getting replaced. Well, let's put a normal one then. Oh, come on. See, I'm playing like trash because I'm not focused anymore. That looks sketchy. I don't know what's going on under there. I just have to hope whatever I'm holding on to holds. Okay, that worked. Oh, I should have... Ah, shit. I'm an idiot. I should have hung on to move my pitons around. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's there. Yeah. There's no others. Okay. Can I get up here from there? I cannot believe that's the closest to zoom you can get if you don't use the display route. Should be able to have a little more control over that mode. Yeah, I think I have to go up here. I don't think going to the side still works. Alright, up we go. I'm gonna have to take it slow here. Yeah, just give me another hand, this one. Always the same. Nope, too high. Better. Okay. There you go. I was waiting for that. Okay. Anything up here? Not really. So we broke a piton, but that's okay. Right, now what? Here and then out. Think there's anything else. This seems a little... Yeah, this doesn't seem too... Actually, hold on. Okay, are you gonna let go of the other hand, or are we stuck forever there? Sometimes the auto selection will move you between the two same limbs, and you can't, you know, move from where you are. I understand it's due to having a poor position, but sometimes you just gotta be able to go, which is when the manual stuff is useful. But manual stuff's also not very fast, I find. What do you mean? Dude, how am I less stable because my foot is down than before? That's crazy. Just blowing on her fingers. I guess it hurts. Okay, where's the right spot to cross here? I think here, maybe? It's very scary, though. You don't have a... I mean, I'm also tired and thirsty, so... Drink a little bit. At least that. No. Yes. Man, see, this is a perfect illustration of why I'm fucking annoyed that I die, and I really wanted to maintain the deathless run going. Is that would have been terrifying if I hadn't died yet. I would have been petrified doing that last part there. But right now, I don't know. I'm not feeling as scared as I used to be, because I'm like, yeah, you know, I already died. Doesn't matter really. I hate that this is how my brain works, but it is what it is. Once you break that tension, there's no regaining it. Which is fine. You know, I'll be able to focus on like the exploration and enjoying what the game has to offer, and the tension will be back when we do free solo runs. That's for sure.
Pittons.
But man, I was attached. I was attached to that lack of deaths. I wonder if Subnautica semi-hardcore would help there. Yeah, doing like a coin flip type scenario.
Cool, thanks.
Yes and no, because at the same time, this is not quite like Subnautica in the sense that, you know, I feel like something like Subnautica, if I had died, right, and I had to start over, you can do a bunch of different things, right? In this scenario, like if I die, there's so much like specific little things you collect along the way, like on a normal playthrough, right? I'm not talking about like free solo attempts, but just a normal playthrough. That it would just be annoying to have to start over. I just want to be able to enjoy the, you know, the sort of exploration and all that. So, and I don't want to, you know, lose my entire route history. That's really cool to watch. I think it's a little different. I think it wouldn't work in the same way. All right, and we're back here. Well, that was a trip. Very cool. Yeah, exactly, Tip Turn. I think I'm not gonna, like, when we do free solo, it's gonna be fine, because I'm like, the only goal is to get to the top. If you die, well, you try again, right? But well, yeah, that's exactly it, Fred. That's the point. That's what I'm talking about. That's the system I was addressing. It wouldn't work in this game because I have no desire to start over on the normal playthrough. So I don't want to implement a system like that. Because if we were to fail the coin flips, I would just be like, you know what, I kind of don't feel like starting over, actually. So, you know. Whereas with Subnautica, I was totally ready to start over if I had to. I didn't care. Because Subnautica, it feels like, if you die further down the line, I don't feel bad about the idea of skipping the stuff and like sort of, I know what I'm doing now, so I'm just gonna do the things faster to get back to sort of the point where, you know, like the progression in the game where we fail. This is a very different game. There's a lot of like sort of more linear aspect to the exploration. Like, I would hate to lose all of this, for instance. I want to get to the end of this game and be able to look back at the entire journey. I think that's so fucking cool. Right? But it's fine, you know. It's just I have to accept that I made a mistake and we you know, we pay for it. And again, I'm convinced it's not going to be the last death I'm going to have. I'm sure it's going to happen again. But I would have loved to maintain the no death situation for longer. Keep that tension, you know. I mean, the Subnautica rules were, if I fail the coin flip, you delete the save, right? And if you succeed the coin flip, you keep playing from where you were. Which is what we did when I once died in Subnautica. Anyway, it's fine. I'll get over it. I'm sure when the weekend's over, I'll come back with a better outlook. Right now, I'm just like, I'm really annoyed at myself. I'm pissed at myself. I'm heartbroken because of failing and dying. And I'm just, you know, I'm feeling like absolute shit. I want to curl up in a ball and cry, but it's fine. I'll get over it. It's only a video game. I was just very invested in what I was doing. what can we do here? What's Mugenics? It's awesome, $10. You should play it. It's the new game from the Binding of Isaac guy. Yeah. Cat breeding simulator. It's really good. I think, hold on. Is there still an item in here, or did we eventually pick it up? I think we did pick it up. Yeah, Resta. I played a little bit of it. I was talking about it at the beginning of the stream, but I'm not like invested in it right
Crystal
now.
hunters don't live long around these parts.
To the point where like I'm not getting like the okay, one more adventure kind of grip right now. I'm sure it will eventually happen, but I've played like a few adventure, and it felt very easy for me to close the game, which not necessarily what you want with a game like that, but I'm sure it'll get more intense as I progress. Okay, so we're good on food, we're decent on water and liquids. It is, what time is it? It is getting late, and what is the next step of the journey here? Hold on. So the next step of the journey is really getting to this, and then yeah, it's the whole yeah. There's the whole thing with like the origami stuff, and then this we also need to find. I think there's an argument for me to set up camp here and then use that as a base to get started on those climbs. A few of these, and then once we're ready to move forward, maybe we hit the tent here. I don't know which side would be the easiest one to then proceed upwards. I mean, I guess here we have to climb that, but I think from here then we go down. I don't think we keep climbing from there. It seems very scary. Where am I right now? Here, yeah. There's no way for me to get up other than climb right now, right? Yeah. There's a passage from the next level to the next, I think, inside. Yeah. Oh, wait. What? Oh, right. Yeah, if I make it to the intermediary level, then I can climb inside to the next level. So I could take that route, which we've already taken. We know it's safe. I could just straight up climb the building. That's feels pretty safe too. There's a map here or a message. Should maybe get that earlier than later, sooner than later. I'm here. Is this easy to climb? Not really. I mean, it's doable probably, but everything about this looks kind of yeah, this seems alright. There's actually a crack here, I didn't notice it. Yeah, okay. I think we go up here. This might actually not be as easy as I thought it was going to be. Let's try, see how it works. I mean, we have some nice hand grabs at first, at least. And then it's almost like a chimney, so it's kind of fine because we can put pressure on the walls. But then how do I get past this? Yeah, that's the problem right there. Ugh! Yeah, no, this is sketchy as fuck! Oh my god! Okay, that worked. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, Macaron. I plan on doing it on stream, yes. Oh, sometimes you just gotta go. Yeah, stand up. Nice. Am I fooling myself here? Like, that felt... It looked a lot easier when I was on the ground. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I mean, she does like those holds, apparently, so. Yeah, I mean, seems nice. Seems very walkable. Yep, that works.
Come on.
Okay, now what? Think this is better? No. Like, almost play this one like a chimney, right? Yeah, this works, I think. Getting a little crazier here. Maybe I need to actually go to the right side. Hold on.
More wind.
Where's my last baton? Oh, it's all the way down, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is almost like a chimney so far, but then it gets a little sketch there. Yeah, that's a... Not sure about that one. I think we can just push up. We'll be fine. There's nice holds on the way. Yeah, now is the sketchy part.
Incoming.
Alright, let's see. Is that not a hold? Looks like a hold, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. Woo! Nice. I think that's only halfway though, isn't it? Yeah. We're not quite up there yet. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything, because there were plenty of like resources in those pots that I couldn't pick up at the time, and I was like, I'll pick it up later. What's with the frame rate though? I hate that. I don't know if it's that Nvidia Windows thing. Yeah, okay, we have the... I wonder if he's still here. I can't hear him.
Thanks.
He's still there. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard. Last little stretch. We climbed that before, didn't we? Oh no, we climbed the inside of it. Yep. I think I'm gonna just climb this. This seems reasonable. Do some urban climbing. It might be the last chance we get to do some urban climbing in the game. Optimization issues. For me, it was working well. Like the first few streams, it was a perfectly smooth experience. But I guess the environments are also a bit more complex now, right? Maybe that plays a part. Little slip. What engine the game runs on? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might be a proprietary engine that they have and that they use for their other games. I'm not sure exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a proprietary thing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it runs on, like, Unreal or anything, but I don't know. Ow! Holy fuck, that was harder than I thought. It's on Unity? Okay. I mean, I guess that was a bit of a... That was a bit of a drop, admittedly. What are my hands like? Ooh. I need to be careful. Another bad fall. You know what? I'm gonna take a little dose of ultimate infusion. That's gonna heal me. It's gonna make everything fine. Then I'm gonna just quickly go refill the water. And we're good to go. I don't think that part that I have to climb there is harder than the one I climbed before. Like the same sort of... I had the same sort of thing to go over, right? So I just need to be... I just need to be good. I just need to be methodical and... I'll get there. Yeah, I think once I get my fingers and feet up here, it should be fine. I just need to, you know, we need to kind of move because we're in an overhanging position, so the endurance is gonna get depleted. That's a nice... Yeah, see, that's what I meant. It's not that hard, just gotta go. And then we send it, and we're good. Yep. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's our lovely cave that Colette liked so much. I forgot about that. I forgot about the fact that it came out here. That's what I mean. Oh, what does that do again? Oh, it's really good against temperature drops. So, yeah, I mean, that actually could be useful down the line. I'm gonna grab it. I feel like everything that has to do with temperature is gonna be more useful the more we climb, because obviously it's gonna get colder. Seems obvious. Yeah, bag's looking good right now. Bag looking good. Slowly starting to, you know, get over my feelings of frustrations from earlier. We're fine. We do, here's one of my issues with resource-wise right now is we're gonna have to do a lot of back and forth climbing on that wall for all the little, like the map shows us all those little routes and I'm assuming secrets. It says something about origamis, right? So I'm thinking maybe there's origamis to find, like little figures at the end of those routes. Which, you know, I would like to collect. Maybe they're just collectible, or maybe they're like the doll and there's an effect that you can gain from them. I don't know. I think the game's really good at rewarding you, so I'm expecting it's going to be valuable. What I'm worried is it's a very sort of... It's a very craggy wall. Those typically shred your fingers in the game, from what I've seen so far. And I think it's gonna be a lot of trial and error. I think we're gonna, you know, we're gonna have a bunch of falls. We're gonna, you know, and I think I'm gonna run out of tape eventually. So I'm a little worried about that part of the deal. I don't know. I'll make an egg. Zoom. Okay, a little nap. Get that health back up. Oh, good. We slept in today. Usually we wake up around 4:30. Slept in an extra hour, almost 2 hours. Almost. Let's let me scout that wall a little bit. See what's in store for us. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. There's 7 routes, right? That end. 7 end to those routes. There's only 5 origami though. We've looked everywhere for Yamina over the last 3 days. She hasn't left a trace. We can't delay the ascent any longer. None of us will survive. Emil says she swore she's seen a lynx disappear in a beam of light. She was obsessed. Hope we can find her higher up. I mean, that's much further. That's further down the road thing, I think. Yeah, right now, I mean, all those routes aren't gonna lead to secret, I don't think. But some of them will. And I don't know, like maybe I can't see them at a distance. I don't know what the deal is. This one, I mean, there's a plant there. But yeah, it all looks very scary. It all looks so fun to climb, but also very scary. So, I don't know, maybe the first thing I should do is go to that robot up here. Where's the robot? Right there. It's up here somewhere, right? Maybe I can't see it? Yeah, I think I'm too far for the items to display. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing anything. Oh. All these are pretty high grades, so that's a little scary. Oh, there's this thing also that I want to grab. Maybe that's what I should do first, right? In case it's something useful. And it seems like it should be okay. It's just a wall, right? Like a traverse. I don't know. Oh, we have the wind to contend with. I didn't think about that. What's up, Sally? Yeah, that is true. If, you know. If I was gonna die somewhere, that was not a terrible place for it. But yeah, I'm still... It is painful, and I don't know, you know, if that makes sense to anyone else but me, because of the way I just play video games. But to me, it's more like, it's not about like the performance. I don't care about you know, beating the game without dying, like for the sake of the performance. That doesn't matter to me that much. To me, it's about the immersive experience. The fact that I hadn't died yet made it so tense and immersive, and you know, it really added to the experience, right? Of having that fear and that tension. And losing that kind of sucks. Because, you know, no fault of the game, of course. That's just me and my brain, but it makes the experience less intense. Which is a shame. Because, you know.
Good.
It was so very fun so far. And it still is, but it added to the whole thing. Significantly for me. I died, Naz. We had just a stupid mistake. I should never have died. I even cancelled putting the piton in when I should have put it in, because I was like, I'm gonna try to be conservative, even though I didn't need to, because I have extra pitons now. Like, there was no need for me to make any of the mistakes that I made. Like, it was a catastrophe. It was really bad. I'm heartbroken. Like, I'm legit feeling so fucking bad about it. Yeah, I actually wanted to cry for a good 15 minutes there. I'm starting to get over it. And I'm enjoying the, you know, just the fun of playing the game, but... Good clip though? No, I don't know about that. It wasn't even a fucking interesting death. It was just like a dumb fucking mistake, man. I literally should have just put the piton in the thing. Like, there was no reason for me not to do it. I am so annoyed. I mean, I haven't seen the clip. If you say it's good, I believe you. Yeah, Sally. I would be a lot more scared under different circumstances. I'm not gonna rehash it, but I would be a lot more scared. I don't know, leave your food there, just grab it. My friend. Oh, great. No, that's a great spot for a letter. Yeah, I'm nothing better to do than read a letter right now. I'm growing wary. The weather conditions here are difficult. I can't even remember when we parted ways. The days are blending together in my head, and distant memories are less blurry than remembering what I ate yesterday. I remember you, then 13 years old, walking through the gate of the Bernardo orphanage. I remember your eyes too piercing, having already seen and experienced much despite your young age, and your love of books, especially those that recounted the great human epics. You who had no family name loved to memorize those whose exploits you admired. With you I learned to be passionate about these stories too, spending hours in the library dreaming of those snowy peaks trodden by the bravest. The articles on Camille, the Queen Mountain, and the folly following you on an unreasonable expedition when we came of age. But in the end, did we have anything better to do with our lives once we left the orphanage? Roberto, the poor fool who never stops climbing alone with his ghost. Okay, so that goes back to the Roberto and what's his name angle. But the one body we found, right? What's his name again? I have the screenshot here somewhere. Gabrielle, yeah. Roberto and Gabrielle. Okay, so now I have two choices. I can go to the little portable ledge tent here. Or I can just walk back in. I mean, here there's water. Out there, there's not. I mean, we have so many routes to do there. I don't even know where to start. I'm just thinking. What a great place to have a thought. I don't know how that's gonna work. Like, if I'm attached to the wall already and I get in that porta ledge tent, am I gonna get my pitons back, or are they gonna stick to the wall? That's an interesting question. Hey, you know what? Might as well try. Let's experiment with it.
Oh, come on!
Okay. I thought we were gonna be fine on that crack, but apparently not. Why is it so shaky, dude? You don't have to scream that much. We're good. It feels like that crack should be more stable than that. I don't know why it's not. Oh, shit. There's no way this isn't stable. What do you mean? Okay. It looked like I was gonna fall and then it stabilized even though I didn't move anymore. That was kind of scary. Flip in. Okay. Not sure what the mechanics are here now. If I wanna, do I need to climb? Is that the thing?
Oh, yeah.
Am I not clipped in? Now I am. Oh, wait. Is he giving me my... Okay, he's bringing back my pitons because I'm clipped. This is scary as fuck. What the fuck? Okay, now I understand how it works now. That was really weird. I didn't know how the mechanic worked. Okay, did it give me back all my pitons? No, it did not. I really need I need Climbbot to bring me back my shit so I can have everything. Is it not how it works? It's not bringing me back the rest of my stuff even though I'm clipped in. Hmm. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know how I can get my shit back if there's a way, because it brought back the first one we planted. So there's clearly a mechanic that allows the pitons to come back, but I'm just not sure how. Hmm. Also running out of I'm running out of chalk a little bit, so I think I'm gonna make some rice. It's not as much as I was hoping. some water just so we can drink something warm. Okay, I would like to try to solve that taunt situation. What's up, Rico? So how do we unclip is what I'm wondering. Yeah, see, I'm unsure how this works. How do we unclip from there?
Good.
Do you now grab this one? It does. Huh. Do you even grab the one that's under me? Is it a system where you always need like two of them stay on the wall for whatever reason?
Perfect.
I wish there was a way to like manually, you know, yeah, I don't know how it works. Like, I feel like, you know, being clipped in here is super safe, of course. Like, that's a hard, you know, like, bolted in protection and everything. I wish from there you should be able to get the rest of your stuff back. I don't know exactly how it works. I can't call him like I normally can, right? Bring me my shit, so... I guess we can start taking on those 3 routes up here, or 2.5 routes. Yeah, 3 ones. And then go back here, refill with water, and then climb there, and then I guess shoot to the top from here? Oh, yeah. God, everything is so scary on this wall. I'm also, well, I'm not running out of liquids, but I'm not, you know, it's not the, we're not full and we don't have a source of water. That's an issue. Okay, now I unclipped, I'm pretty sure. Huh, hold on. Yep, I was unclipped there. So what if I clip in now? Is he gonna recover the rest of my stuff? I'm sorry, I know this is annoying, but I'm trying to understand what is going on here. What are those sounds, man? And there's a ledge there. Maybe I can get my... Well, I mean... This also feels so very unsafe. I want to try the black route on the left there. Let's see.
Whoosh. Almost there.
Yeah. Okay, chill. Okay. I thought I was fine. Clearly I was not. I don't know, it's slippery, I guess. Why am I so shaky? It's kind of crazy, actually. I feel like I'm not stable at all. I mean, I get that it's a little bit of a rough wall, but...
No, not now!
Yeah, I can't stick to the wall at all. It's crazy. Let's see. My leg was resisting going over. That was funny.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, those walls are definitely getting harder. We're not in Kansas anymore. I don't know if that's an appropriate context for saying that, but... Holy. Okay. Dude, I'm literally not even on the route yet. Like, that shit's starting at the line up here. We're not even there.
Oh, yes. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. I agree. Okay, this is a crack. I love climbing cracks. This should be fine. Typically, cracks were pretty good for me. See, that's what I should have done in an emergency earlier. You don't, with the invincible, with with those ones, you don't need to, you know. What is Climbot doing? I think he picks everything up before the clip in as you progress. I think that's how it works. Yeah, with the indestructible pitons, I don't think you need to make sure they're well planted, because they can't break, right? And I don't think they can, like... I mean, I haven't had that happen, but I don't think they can, like, break off the wall or something. I think you just worry about, you know, putting them in a case of emergency, right? Alright, well, there we are. Now the big question is... do we recall our shit? Or do we leave it there so we can easily return? I mean... because, like, from here, we have no, like, escape plan, right? We're on a little ledge here. We're here until we climb back to somewhere else. I mean, we can always... yeah, that's... I was going to ask if you were more of a whole person or a crack person. Listen. I think you should enjoy all the things in life. This is so fucking scary. Not even sure what I'm looking for. I'm not even sure I'm looking for something specific. I don't know. Like, the map shows those locations. Oh shit. I did not want to do that. Wrong button. Oh god. Okay. I mean, do those pitons really help if I want to return? Not too much, I don't think. Modern map, origami on top of the world. Possible to pinpoint their precise location. Yeah, I guess, I mean, maybe I should have went for the butt first, right? Maybe that was the play, instead of going... Because maybe the robot has information about which, you know, what I'm supposed to do with all those routes. Yeah, maybe that was stupid of me to not go there first. Because those climbs are... yeah, they're pretty mean. And I'm running out of water already. Then there's the food problem. Truly wish I had more food. I mean, like, ultimate worst case scenario, we can always, you know, walk back to the lake and fish, but that's, you know, it's a bit of a trek. And it's not too bad, but it's a bit of a trek. Hmm. What if I climb down here and I hold my rope? I was hoping it was gonna, you know, like send me on the wall or whatever, but no. See, I hate this because I'm wasting chalk by doing that. Because it doesn't let me like sit on the platform. It keeps TP tapping with my hands. And I'm wasting chalk every fucking time. I don't know. I'm a little paralyzed there. I'm not sure. I should definitely have gotten to the robot first. I forgot the thing about like the routes being scouted, and I wanted to see what was happening with the 10 down there, and then I got carried away and now I'm here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do something a little crazy. Let's see. We're good. That worked. Ah. Let me move that leg. See? Perfectly stable.
I feel a gust coming.
Oh boy. Oh, that was very brief. It was water for half a second there. That's it. Hide in there for a second. Oh, okay. Something broke, which is okay. We'll make one. Yeah, my hands are already, and we haven't accomplished anything. That's terrible. Yeah, this is not a great situation. We're losing, we're spending resources while making no progress, and we're good, we're good, we're good. Let's see if we can do some little... If we can work with the rope a little bit there. It's not working the way I was hoping. Maybe a little more? Hold on. A little more swing. Okay, hold on.
Right on.
Is this a good place for me to be? Hold on. I guess so? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, my fingers are getting wrecked. This is... God, this is looking bad. I don't know. I was drowning in resources at the beginning of the day, and then it all just went so fast.
No!
Oh, come on, dude.
Come on, Ava. You can do that.
Ouch. I guess I should have really stopped completely moving when the wind was blowing, which I didn't do. Because I am frustrated and I'm playing very poorly. Alright, let's get in there. I do need to return to the other side to get water, and as much as I'm not a fan of the idea, I'm almost thinking a trek back to the lake could be necessary to grab some resources before we start taking on that massive wall and with several routes and everything, because this is going to be a lot of resources and we're running out of food. I don't know, it's all a little scary because going back also implies using resources, right? Namely, tape. My fingers are in bad shape. I mean, they're fine for now, but it's getting dire, and I don't think we'll get any more tape until we're above the wall we're currently on. Yeah, we're in a bit of a rough spot. Bit of a rough spot. Alright, we're gonna have to figure that out, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is a story for another time. Yeah, like I said, state of play is gonna happen in a few minutes, so I don't wanna, you know, I don't wanna stream through that. I'm just gonna watch it. Alright, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the frustration with the death. I'm sure when I come back on Sunday I'll be over it. But I'm still extremely pissed off. Frustrated with myself. And it's unfortunately not making my experience with the game really good right now. I really need to just get my brain to accept it. But yeah, anyway, I'll be back on Sunday, 7 p.m. Central European Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, for more adventures of CAIRN. I wish you all a beautiful rest of your day, evening, or night. I will see you guys on Sunday, and until then, remember me, and I will remember you.